I think there is a longer-term issue of the reconstruction that we need to start thinking about now. And certainly there was a good effort started on Monday with the meeting in Montreal, Canada. Where
Tell us a little bit about that meeting. Maybe many people won't be aware of that. Go ahead.
This was a meeting on Monday hosted by the government of Quebec to start looking at donor commitments to Haiti going forward. And a lot of important things came out of their statement, including a commitment to a long-term 10-year, as Prime Minister Harper said, commitment to Haiti, that it needs to be Haitian-led, that it needs to be sustainable and deal with the ecological issues. Some good things were said. I think the proof will be in the pudding, and our job will be to make sure that they follow through on some of those commitments. Now, another thing that came out of that meeting is a plan for another meeting in New York in March at the UN to have a consultative group meeting on Haiti, and that's when the donor community again comes to look at, once assessments have been made, what are the long-term commitments that they're willing to make to the reconstruction and transformation of Haiti. Now, several things are going to need to happen from our perspective. One is that certainly civil society, Haitian civil society, that's people from Haiti as well as people living outside of Haiti, need to participate in that. And we saw that in Hurricane Mitch. Civil society organization, Hurricane Mitch, which took place in Honduras in 1998, that civil society organizations that had...
What does that mean, civil society organizations?
That could be non-governmental organizations, it could be community-based organizations, peasants organizations, unions, need to be able to participate in the dialogue and engage with the donor community to discuss and have input on what their needs are for reconstruction and what they see as the needs on the ground, because these are the people who have the experience in actually living the conditions. So we need civil society engagement. We need to make sure that the reconstruction of Haiti doesn't go to just rebuilding Port-au-Prince, but it goes to building the outlying area. It's focusing on investing in rural development and a sustainable rural development. We have to remember that a century ago, Haiti was about 80%, had 80% forestation in the country. This decade, this century, it's less than 2%. A lot of that wood went outside the country. It didn't go to build houses for the Haitian people. So we need to make sure that the rural development is sustainable, that there's a reforestation process, that there's a reforestation process that also allows people to gather wood to cook their foods, because that's a principal form of fuel that they use. We need to make sure that risk mitigation is taken into account into the reconstruction, so that when Haiti is struck by other hurricanes, which is increasingly happen with climate change, and when or if there's another earthquake, God forbid, but that the buildings and what's reconstructed there can survive that. So those are the things that will have to be discussed in March, as well as the long-term commitment to that. And just one last final point, the United States government is looking at how they can support the Haitian reconstruction. We need to look at an emergency supplemental, and the amount of that, it has to be at least $2 to $3 billion for a long-term commitment of up to 7 to 10 years, and it has to agree to have a Haitian-led long-term reconstruction plan.
You mentioned that the amount of aid that Haiti has received so far has been overwhelming, one of the just unprecedented amount of aid so far.
Yes.
But it's important to keep in mind as we look to the future that Haiti has been one of the largest recipients of aid, developmental aid, for decades. And so, the quantity of money is not going to be as important as figuring out where to go with that money, what to do with it in order to create sustainable development, because there really hasn't been a successful model so far. So there's not, there's the struggle of finding a model to go off of for Haiti. There's not really a basis there. And so that is something to keep in mind also, is that there really needs to be a reevaluation of what kind of aid is being used, what development projects are being undertaken in the region.
Amelia, yes.
And also, in terms of the international community helping Haiti, it needs to be done in a responsible manner whereby there's a lot of accountability and that efforts are not concentrated in Port-au-Prince. And if each province were to be autonomous, then the country would not be the way it is now, whereby all the efforts are concentrated in Port-au-Prince. And when records are lost, then the whole country is lost because everything is concentrated in Port-au-Prince. So we need to think in terms of decentralization when we give aid to Haiti, not just Port-au-Prince.